Hey guys, I'm taking the power stroke. We're going to get mulch this morning. Here's the rig and the power stroke. Hopefully it don't break. You know it's a Ford. I'm a Chevy guy. Alright guys, we just got loaded up with mulch and heading to the job site now. The guys are prepping it for mulch, the edging, the trimming, all that. See when we get there. Alright guys, we just got back from getting mulch. We're at the job site. Here's what she looks like. We did it a couple years ago. The edges are still okay. Shouldn't take very long to get them back. We got to do all the bed prep, clean all that stuff up, trim the rose bushes, trim those bushes, pull any weeds in the beds, refine this edge, just trim it over there. Gotta clip all those plants down, edge all this. Bunch of weeds in this bed, bunch of weeds, and plants over here to trim. Might touch those up. We gotta do the tree rings. We trimmed these bushes a couple months back, in the fall. They need trimmed again. They grow pretty fast. And prep this bed. Well, we got a lot of work to do, so let's get to it.
POV, hedge trimmer doesn't start.
Hedge trimmer bed again.
All right, guys. I had a little hankering for some mowing, so I went ahead and bagged up all the weeds that I pulled out. But I had a hankering for some mowing, so I mowed that a little bit, and now we're going to get to pulling some more weeds. That's the boring stuff. You guys don't want to watch that. So now we'll report back to you when we start doing mulch. All right, guys, we're going to lunch. Best part of our day. What do you have to eat, James?
Beef and potatoes.
Like he always does. What do you have?
Same
shit,
things
different
always.
day?
Yeah, sandwich,
Same with me.
raspberries, strawberries, grapes, and apples.
Up in the old L5P. Gross.
From the real truck.
Gross.
Quarter inch impact driver.
All right, guys. Back with another update. We just got done with lunch. Oh, James took a nap. And we got some more prep to do. We're only about halfway done or less. So but guys, look at these stripes. Oh, I know it don't look like much, but that's just doing something to me. So it's been a long winter, guys. It's been a long winter. Over here, you think? Ooh. Take a little shot of that. That edge. Got some more bed prep to do over here. Knock down these clumps and stuff. Do the old stomp down technique.
Got a good angle.
This is a very rare sighting of James working.
Rolled a clip of Josh Bell and aerate the other day.
Aerate. Alright guys, back with another exciting portion of the lawn care vlog. We're pulling the weeds. We're almost done with that section of the project, and then we'll get to mulching. Joe, he's having fun. What are you doing?
All these weeds pulled.
Yeah, getting all them weeds pulled. Anywho, we're almost done. Look at these koi. Anyways, see you guys when we get to the next bed. Get back to work.
Alright, on to the next update. We've been pulling weeds. We're getting close. Almost have this bed completely pulled. Getting all the weeds scooped up, put them in the old mulch mate, and get them out of here. Hoping to lay mulch here soon. Lower mule.
Trying to get sponsored here. Can't say the wrong product.
We have one more bed on the other side of the house and 3 trees, and then we're gonna be on to mulch.
All right, guys. We got the mower mule filled up. We got one of the last mower fulls. I just got to blow off the sidewalk, the rocks and such, and then we'll be cleaning out of that. It shouldn't take too long, of course. We gotta edge those trees. Not much to clean out on those. Pull out this little bit of weeds, blow out this stuff, bag it up, and break all that stuff up. And then there's one more in the front that needs done.
Alright guys, what is the problem on this edge going? Anybody?
Drop it in the comments below.
Not enough mulch.
Winner gets
So-
$2.
When you lay mulch, the most important thing is your sidewalk edges and your building edges. That's something you can see from a distance. So you want your edges
He's
to be
talking about
perfect.
this gap in between the.
Fill in your gap, make your
Right
edges
there.
level.
Where that's level and that is a slope down. You gotta fill that in. That's why he's raking all this old material and putting it over here.
So whether you're seeing a road frontage or if you're just walking back, what you can see from a distance is your edge line. So your house line, that's something you're gonna notice even from a distance away. So you want all your lines to be perfectly straight. You don't want any gaps, little like lopes in the mulch bed. You want everything to be nice and flush, nice and straight along the house line. So that's where we take the mulch and we put it in these low spots to help level the bed out, and it gets it straightened up for the future. So that's our tip for the day.
All right, guys, we're back. We're gonna start mulching now. That's the exciting part. Guys, we had an equipment malfunction. His belt broke.
Yeah, when it was pretty beat up, but it was bound to happen. I'm not happy about it.
Guess what? I had an extra in the truck.
No
A belt.
No clue why.
I think this is from the wedding.
Oh, I get to wear your wedding belt?
From September.
Hell yeah. That's why you never take things out of your truck.
I'm not sure even why that was in there, but
As long as it fits. Speaking of, my pants don't fall down.
that'll be a fat joke you'll never remember.
He had an extra belt, you believe that?
I don't know how.
Yeah, that's mine.
I'm borrowing it, Joe. Hope that's okay.
Oh, it's even big enough. Oh yeah, it fits good.
Oh, you can have it back at the end of the day.
No, I didn't even.
More of a question, why do you have a belt in his truck?
I don't know. I've been wondering where it was for forever.
Found it.
And then I seen it when I was looking at his truck the other day.
Well, it worked.
Always keep an extra belt in your
No
truck.
pants are falling down today. All right, guys, we're almost done with this mulch job. We only have about a half a wheelbarrow left. We've been working all day on this. Been a doozy. It's 8:30 right now in Ohio. We're in Ohio, based out of Ohio. And we just have this little bit left here. It's really close to being done. Got all the edging done. We can post some pictures of the total mulch job at the end. Well, guys, we got the job wrapped up. It's 9 o'clock right now. I've never got that job done in a day, so we're hustling. And with 3 guys, that was pretty good, because I think in the past we've had at least 4. So we were hustling. Stay tuned for more. Mowing's starting up next week. Can't wait to try out those new mowers. Yeah, that's about it.